in late 2020. There's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The Seahawks at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. Be tough to beat in this one.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Harvey. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his groove, getting into his space. How about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 24.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. They push him back 9 yards that time on second down.
It certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get off his first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about a quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll run on first down with Akers. Room here to run. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going right back to Akers.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Rodgers brings it in.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And some room to maneuver.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Bobby Brown on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That's one thing to get the interception. It was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clip from behind, block someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle to Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tech, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error.
All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake. Harvey. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harvey. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Dancing, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's got his target, Harris. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Stafford. He'll give this one to Cup, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
Stafford to Cup there for a Rams first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you want balance when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop them at the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Play action. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild in this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, L.A.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Harvey. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing again. Harvey. And this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On the give, this is Akers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Harvey. This is the tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Harvey. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down, Harvey. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Harvey. Finding Walker, complete.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw. Harvey. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. A will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Los Angeles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.